get tired of the same thing over and over. I know I do, and sometimes I just want to change, and so I found a home for my dolly. So a little change was nice. Doing?
Playing.
What you playing? If y'all can't tell.
Arborist.
Huh?
Arborist.
He's cutting again, see?
There's a difference between an arborist and an arsonist. I am setting fire to stuff, but not a house.
To keep us warm, right?
Yeah.
No, he's cutting the tree. Great, that's amazing how much mistletoe's in the tree. Yeah, it's gonna be sad. They're both gonna be gone, but it's gotta be done. You gonna cut it down with that? He is gonna be cutting it, so. But I just thought I'd show you what he's doing. This is my Valentine date tonight. He really looks like he's in serious thought. Hello, Daniel.
Hi.
Where we at?
Groucho's Deli.
Well, he wanted steak tonight, but I didn't feel like the long lines, and he likes this place. Here's my food. And there's Daniel's. Enjoy, Daniel.
I will.
take 15. It feels like I've been trying to take 15 Daniels in here. Kobe's okay. You want to say hey to everybody?
Hi.
Oh,
I'm
my.
not dead.
No, he's not dead. Thank the Lord. I haven't been doing a lot of videoing because there hadn't been a lot going on. I've been sitting a lot because of sickness, and I'll get to that. But I'm hoping the lighting is good in here because it's cloudy outside and I've been having some problems with it. So anyway, I'll get on with this video. Do you ever feel like there's just times you just have troubles and trials and it just seems like they just keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming? It seems like that way for me. It has been one thing after the other, seems like. But thank the Lord, we're still here and he's still God. But, I told you we had a lot of sickness and it's hard to get with people in here. So anyway, I told you last month that we were sick, and unfortunately, Andrew has it again. So I guess I'm not the only one going through troubles and trials, but the youngins are coughing again, and Andrew's running fever and coughing and other things. Same thing he had last month. So, for me, I've had stomach issues for probably 20, 25 years. And sometimes, if you've had any problems with that, you don't leave home a lot. It's good. I guess it's good I am a homebody, but you don't leave home a lot because you can't go anywhere because you always have to go to the restroom. Well, I was doing pretty good. I was doing Trim Healthy Mama. I had been doing pretty good. I still had issues, but it kind of calmed down a little bit. I could go every once in a while when I go. But when I got sick last month, one of the, I don't want to say the side effects, but one of the things the symptoms was upset stomach. And ever since then, it has really messed my system up, which I'm not doing Trim Healthy Mama right now. And I'm not doing my walking because of I went off Trim Healthy Mama because of Christmas and then being sick. And so I just hadn't got back onto it. I need to, but it's sometimes it's just hard. Sometimes it's just hard telling yourself you need to do it, but just doing it. So anyway, my knee has started hurting me again. And so that's kind of, I said this week I'm going to walk. I tried walking and I couldn't walk. It was just bothering me. That was Monday. And Monday evening, I had told the youngins when they finished school that if they wanted to stay with me, they could. So I fixed lunch for them. My leg bothered me, but not bad. We sat down to play cards at the dining room table, and I couldn't get up, hardly. It got to hurting so bad, I was in tears. It literally hurt. It started getting better little by little. I mean, not to the point that I was never out of pain. I told Danny it feels like I'm carrying around my ball and chain because the way it just hurts when you walk. But I was getting up and doing, not a lot. I would do a little bit, go sit down, go do a little bit and sit down, go do a little bit, sit down. So Friday, I had an accident. I was coming to sit in my chair and I lost my balance and fell backwards. And thank God I landed in the chair. But it was not a good land. It was a good land. I didn't land on the floor. Thank the Lord for that because that would have been really bad. But I did land in the chair. But when I did, I just felt like I ripped everything in my knee. And so I couldn't, yesterday, the only way I could get any relief was just to sit. I couldn't stretch it out. I tried to sit in a recliner last night and I sat with the heating pad. I put ice on it. It hurt. It hurt. And I couldn't stretch it out. I went to bed. I like to lay on my left side and I could not. I had to get over on the right side because I couldn't put my other leg on top of the other leg. So I had to get over where I could put the left leg on top. That was the only way I could get any relief. And so it's a little bit better this morning. I have a walker that I can put pressure on my arms. That helps take some of the pressure off my leg. And so I can walk with that fairly decent around here. But I don't walk big distance. Matter of fact, Daniel's in there cooking lunch right now because it just hurts to put too much pressure on it. So, but it could have really been bad, y'all. I could have hit the floor and I never would have got up. I could have hit my head. Thank the Lord I landed in the chair. So yesterday morning when I did my devotions and prayer, I prayed to the Lord to lead my footsteps today. And exactly, he did. So I want to tell you something else. I have decided to try to sell a few things on Poshmark. And y'all, I don't have patience for technology stuff. If it's not something that you can just get it done and it's easy, if it gets complicated, I'm ready to throw up my hands and just forget it because I don't feel like I'll ever get it. Well, Leah has sold on Poshmark before, so she could help me out a little bit. I got things posted on there, and I got all these emails all of a sudden saying that I sold some of my stuff. And I'm thinking, this don't sound right. But it looked like it was Poshmark. And it was telling you to set up your banking account. And so I got in there and was trying to set up my banking account. And it just wasn't going through. I have a little bank, not a big bank, a little family bank, which is, the boys fuss about it all the time, but you know what? Sometimes it's a blessing to have little family banks. Leah, she got in here yesterday, and we spent all morning long trying to get this thing straightened out with my bank account because I'd not put the bank account in Poshmark. It said Poshmark was asking for it. And we had done all kinds of things. They wanted to know how much money I had in the bank. I couldn't figure that one out. Leah couldn't figure that one out. She said, usually she said, you just sell something and then you set it up. But it kept sending me these emails that, I had 3 days to get this thing shipped out, but there was no printing labels or anything. And she said that really concerned her. She got in there and she got to helping me, and we were setting it up, and it was not Poshmark. It looked like Poshmark, but it was not Poshmark. And she said, I can't figure this out because she said, this is not how they done it for me. She said, but when she was looking at it, she said, a lot of things has changed from when she did it. Well, my bank sent me a fraud thing saying that somebody was trying, it was Rapid Skins Com was trying to get almost $500 out of my bank account. I don't have that much in there, y'all. So they were trying to clean it completely out. And the bank stopped it. And so after, we kept researching and doing, and finally we just realized this has to be scams. All these emails saying that I sold stuff. Leah said, if it's Poshmark, it's going to go through Poshmark. It's not going to go through the email like that. She said, you do get some emails, but I just got so many. I don't know how in the world, the minute you go on Poshmark, it's like they're hunting you. So I ended up calling my bank, the fraud thing, and talking to them. And they said, yeah, it tried to go through, but we wouldn't let it go through. And I said, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So everything worked out fine. I said, I guess it was a good thing that I just got frustrated with that Poshmark thing. And I've got some items on there for sale. And I'll be talking about that probably a little bit later once I think I figured things out. Maybe, hopefully I'll talk to y'all about it. But, and once I get enough stuff on there, I'll have my own little storefront. Hopefully I'll explain things to y'all. If you want to go visit Poshmark, if you do Poshmark, then you can come visit me. I'm also trying to I've got things going for eBay. Hopefully I'll start selling there next week. So it gives me something to do besides just sitting twiddling my thumbs, and hopefully things will go well. So if you believe in prayer, wish a little prayer for me that I'll get a little extra income coming in, because that would be nice. But anyway, that's just what's been going on. Yeah, I told myself, I was so frustrated with everything yesterday because it was taking, you couldn't get the account going, you couldn't get this and that. I said, and then when we realized it was not Poshmark, it was scammers trying to, I guess somehow they've set up with Poshmark. They've set it up when it comes up on Poshmark, they automatically go in there and start looking when it's newer. People like me trying to start selling. So, I just thank the Lord that He kept His hand on the bank account, on me from falling, and so He did do exactly what I asked Him to do. Even though the bad stuff came, He still was there to direct my path, and I thank Him for that. And so I hope and pray that if you have troubles and trials, that you'll turn to God and ask Him to direct your paths as well. So I just wanted to share this scripture with you. It's Proverbs 3:6. And it says, "In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths." And that's a good thing to know, that no matter what, God will direct our paths. Y'all take care. That's this video, and I hope I'll see you real soon, and I hope I'll be up walking. And if you're having any health problems, I hope and pray that you'll be, or any troubles and trials for that matter, not just health problems, that you'll be up and going before too long, and looking for sunny days. Y'all take care. God bless.